Imagine making $250,000 a year and having absolutely nothing to show for it. No savings, just debt. This isn't some hypothetical nightmare. For a shocking number of high earners, this is their reality. Every single month, they thought they were getting richer, but in reality, they were just digging a deeper and deeper financial hole for themselves.
So just how bad is this problem? Well, a recent survey came out with a number that's just staggering. 51%. 51% of people earning over $100,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. Let that sink in. We're talking more than half, six-figure earners who are just one single emergency away from complete financial disaster.
And this brings up a really chilling question. What if you're one of them? Maybe you're earning more money than you ever have before, but when the end of the month rolls around, there's nothing left. You feel that stress, right? That constant crushing pressure? This isn't just a feeling you have. It's a very real, very calculated trap.
And that trap? Well, it has a name. Welcome to what's known as the $250,000 broke trap. So let's break down exactly how so many successful, high-income people fall straight into this financial black hole.
The people who get caught in this trap, they're often called HENRYs. It's an acronym, and it stands for High Earner, Not Rich Yet. These are people with an impressive income, no doubt, but their savings are minimal, or sometimes they don't exist at all. The money flows in, and it just flows right back out again. So how in the world does this even happen? Well, the main culprit is something called lifestyle creep. You see, with every pay raise, every bonus, your spending quietly rises to meet it. That daily gourmet coffee, the nicer apartment, the luxury car, what used to be a treat, a luxury, slowly becomes something you feel like you need. You're running faster and faster on that treadmill, but you're not actually going anywhere. And this lifestyle creep, it doesn't just keep you stuck in one place. It actually opens up several different paths to outright financial ruin. These are the sneaky little debt traps that feel totally normal in our society, but they are silently draining away your future wealth.
First up, the classic temptation, credit card debt. It offers this illusion of freedom, but really, it's a cage. If you're only making those minimum payments, you're literally just prolonging the pain for years, sometimes decades, and paying thousands more than the original price for stuff you probably can't even remember buying.
And then there's its slick, modern cousin. Buy now, pay later. It seems so harmless, right? Just break up a big purchase into these small, easy payments. But the problem is, when you have multiple plans running all at once, there's a complete lack of visibility. It becomes almost impossible to track, and that leads to sudden, unexpected financial strain when all those payments hit at once.
And that leads right into the next big trap, the car loan. Buying a luxury car you can't really afford means you're now saddled with these long payment plans, high interest, all for an asset that loses a huge chunk of its value the second you drive it off the lot. It's a massive liability that's just masquerading as a status symbol. Now, when you combine all of these things, the credit cards, the buy now, pay later plans, the car loan, you get what's called EMI overload. See, each payment seems kind of manageable on its own, but together, they form this massive monthly burden that just crushes your ability to save anything at all. Okay, so that is the problem. And yeah, it's pretty bleak, but this is the turning point. Escaping this trap isn't about earning even more money. It's about understanding the millionaire's real secret, which is a fundamental shift in how you think about money altogether.
This right here, this is probably the single most important distinction in all of personal finance. Income is what you earn, but wealth is what you keep. You could earn $1 million a year and have zero wealth. You have to remember, a high salary doesn't make you rich. It just makes your lifestyle expensive.
This is the core message from the incredible book, The Millionaire Next Door. I want you to just let this sink in. Wealth is what you accumulate, not what you spend. Your net worth is the real scorecard of the game, not your paycheck.
So this really leads to two paths. You're either what they call a UAW, an underaccumulator of wealth, someone who's basically living above their means. Or you're a PAL, a prodigious accumulator of wealth, someone who is fantastic at building their net worth. You have to ask yourself, honestly, which one are you right now? So how do you become a PA? It's simple. You learn to play financial defense. Think about it. Your high income, that's your offense. That's great. It puts points on the board. But real millionaires, they know the defense. controlling your spending, and building your assets, that's what actually wins the championship.
The foundation of true wealth is defense, and that defense is anchored by two things: budgeting and meticulous planning. Being frugal isn't about being cheap. No way. It's about being intentional with your money so that you have capital left over to invest in your future. It is the absolute cornerstone of building wealth.
So here is a simple but super powerful defensive strategy you can start using today, the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your take-home pay goes to your needs. That's your housing, your food, utilities. 30% goes to your wants, things like dining out, hobbies, vacations. And the crucial 20%, that goes directly to your savings and to paying down debt. And that last part, that 20%, it's completely non-negotiable. Look, this isn't just about escaping a trap, it's about building a life of genuine freedom. So here it is, your simple 3-step blueprint to get started today. Okay, step 1, build an emergency fund. This is your financial armor. You've got to aim for at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Step 2, automate your savings. This is so critical. Pay yourself first. Set up those automatic transfers so that 20% moves into your savings before you can even think about touching it. And finally, step 3, change your focus. Stop obsessing over your income and start tracking your net worth. The goal isn't just to earn more, it's to keep more.
And that brings us to what might be the most important takeaway of all. Looking rich, that's all about image. It's the fancy car, the designer clothes, the perfect Instagram post. But being rich, being truly wealthy, that's about freedom. The freedom to choose your work, the freedom to weather any storm, the freedom to live your life completely on your own terms.
So that's the choice. The choice you make every single day, with every single dollar.